Welcome to the United Racing Network. My name is Andrew Spears, and as you see on track tonight, we're at Bristol, but it's a little different tonight. And it's dirt. Rob, we're here at Bristol Dirt. Something you have never really seen with NASCAR Next Gen. I was thinking we're going to see pro late models or super late models, something like that, but no, this is NASCAR Next Gen on dirt, baby. Rob, how you feel about it?
Well, I mean, it's going to be interesting. I mean, like we said last week, these cars don't really like dirt all that much. And, it brings out a huge new challenge to these drivers where, they got to turn right to go left.
Yeah, Doc Hudson is definitely going to be watching over this race tonight and laughing at everybody that doesn't know that concept. So these guys are going to be running 100 laps here tonight. We're going to have one stage break at lap 40, and then we're going to have a long 60-lap stint. We do have race control tonight. Armin Brousseau's setting up in the race control box tonight, so he will be doing manual cautions tonight because I know there'll be a lot of cars going around on track. Yep. And so hopefully we can keep the cautions down to a minimum here. But for the most part, I've been impressed with what I've been seeing.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are handling this track really well. And, it's just fun seeing these cars go sideways, and it's intentional.
Yeah, for sure. As you see, Daniel Mitchell right here, he's actually the leader in practice right now with an 18.43. The fastest I got up when I was practicing with these cars was about 20 seconds. So he's definitely got something down that I didn't have. But, I mean, he seems to be taking this track okay.
I mean, maybe he's a closet dirt racer, unlike yourself. But
hey, I started out on dirt, okay? I started out with a G29 and made my way up to a C license because there was so much freaking play in that G29. I couldn't race NASCAR or anything with oval because I'd be all over the track. So
yeah, that is true. I mean, myself coming from a G29, and I stepped it up to a Fanatec setup, and it's made changes drastically. So I know where you're coming from with that, and I'm just ready to see some racing.
Yeah, we got about 8 minutes before we go to our qualifying laps. We'll have 2 qualifying laps here at Bristol Dirt. It'd be cool though. They're not doing heat races tonight, right?
No.
It'd be cool to see some heat races to actually set the field,
It would be, but I mean, that's not the way NASCAR does it. So that's a dirt-only thing. I know we're Bristol Dirt, but we're still in the next-gen cars, so we got to follow their setup. So
yeah, I guess you could say so. Well, all right, Rob, let's take a look at these points here. We do have a point change tonight. So Alex Witt is still our leader, but Daniel Mitchell has moved into that second spot, and he's only trailing Alex Witt by, it looks to be 11 points. So Daniel Mitchell is going to be hard on the heels of Alex Witt tonight to gain those points to potentially make that pass for the lead in the championship. And we are in week number 4, so we're halfway through the season almost.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I went through and edited those today, and I was surprised to see, how close we were in points, because last week it almost looked like Alex Witt had basically locked it down, but, well, things have changed, and they've opened it up quite a bit, so it'll be interesting to see where we're at come the end of the season.
Yeah, we have a lot of more races to go here, and it's just going to be really interesting, Rob, to talk about where we're going to be at when we go to the next race. We're going to be moving away from the dirt and going to Charlotte. Now, the thing with Charlotte that I'm excited for is the throwback week.
Yes.
I've always loved throwback week, Rob, and even with NASCAR when they brought it back, I absolutely love seeing the old cars come back to track. And I'm excited for next week at Charlotte. Speaking of that, we have updated our championship or our competition for the throwback competition, and we did knock out 6 drivers today, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Noel Hanna. Make sure I get these names right here. Noel Hanna, Tyler Shaler, I think is how you say his name. Alex Witt, Alex Martin, Greg Sherman, and Ken Knights have all been eliminated from the competition. That leaves 6 drivers. Those 6 drivers are going to be the 65 of Andrew Jamelin, the number 11 of Armin Brusso, the number 20 of
Calvin Ross.
Calvin Ross. That I forget him. Whew. I'm gonna get yelled at.
Yeah.
The number 23
I don't know
car.
how you could forget him.
Yeah, no, I don't know. The number 23 driver, I don't have the name pulled up here. I don't have that name. But the number 23, I think that's maybe Nelly. No, Nelly's number 26. Nelly's still in it, the number 26. The number 54 car of Sawyer Guerra still in it. And the number 12 car of Jason Batsey is still in the competition. Now, we will be eliminating two drivers come probably Monday night. I'll make the announcement of who's been eliminated. And then the fans in the chat will be the ones to make the final vote during the race. We'll make that vote during the competition caution, during the stage break, and whoever wins that competition will end up getting iRacing credits and some W merchandise. So we'll I know they'll be happy about that, but it's up to the fans here to do that. So if you will, guys, Jacob, just go ahead and post that Instagram link and go like whatever photo you like. It should be the top 6, and we'll go from there. You guys will be the deciders of who move on to the final round of what it is. So that was easy enough, wasn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
Now, looking at the schedule here, I just want to go back and take a look at the schedule. We are going to be after Charlotte, we're going to be at Watkins Glen, so we'll have some actual road course action, and I like Watkins Glen.
It's an interesting track, and it's challenging but rewarding at the same time.
Yeah. Big shout out to Jordan Malcolm. He's racing the United Racing Network Dubby and Player One. Looks like I also see Chairs for Gaming on that car. It's all the sponsors that we talk about on his car. So thanks, Jordan, for representing that. That's a beautiful car, and if you drew it yourself, thank you.
Yeah, that needs commendation right there, because when I jumped up in the booth and started looking out at the track, I saw that and I'm like, wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, it is for sure. Well, after watching what you've seen on track tonight, who do you got tonight?
Who do I got? Well, as much as I hate that this person is in a Toyota, but I have to give him props because he's brand new to the league. He's put down a fast lap of an 18.7, and he's Canadian, so I'm going to have to go with Justin Johnson tonight.
Yeah, Justin Johnson's going to do well tonight. He's swinging that car into these corners as you're seeing right here, and he's just basically making the corners his. So Daniel Mitchell, Sawyer Guerra is definitely going to have a problem tonight with Justin Johnson as he goes around right there to avoid the number 15 car of who was the number 15 car? I don't see who that would be.
That would be the probably 16 of Zachary Lewis in the McDonald's car.
Yes, the number 16. I thought it said 15 on the front.
No, I think you were mixing it up because Daniel Mitchell was also involved in that, and he's number 25.
Oh, okay, that may be it. You know what? I'm kind of wilding out about here tonight. We have 18 drivers for a dirt race. These
impressive.
Guys mainly run asphalt. You know.
Yeah. It's impressive to see, and when we talked to guys last week, they weren't really sure if they were going to do Bristol dirt just because. Well, I mean, it's a whole different beast from just turning left. So, I mean, these guys have a lot to look out for, and it's going to make it challenging all night.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to go to the cockpit view of Christian Schrader here. You can see him just sawing at the wheel here to get this car to turn where he's wanting to turn to. And I mean, there's a lot of tack on the track now. We'll refer to the tack as the extra black stuff on the track tonight. It's more black in areas than it is in others, and that's what we refer to as the tack. And that's going to make these cars extra grippy when they don't need to be grippy. So I'm looking for this cushion to be pushed up early, and these drivers are probably going to be battling these cars most of the race tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Once that cushion gets pushed up, well, you can actually see it on the front and back stretches. You know, it's basically pushed up to the wall. But as you go down through the corners, it's maybe about 3/4 of the way down. So it'll be difficult to see if the track is going to be reset and that cushion's going to be pushed down.
Yeah, for sure. Well, as we get ready to do our qualifying out laps tonight, guys, we're just going to take a quick second here. A word from our sponsors. Well, Rob, you were saying that you were picking Justin Johnson tonight. He's not currently on track as of yet. He is getting on track. So we're going to ride along with him as soon as he takes off here. Chief Blaze is another one tonight that I'm going to look out for to be a good driver tonight. He was doing pretty good in practice, and once he gets the car dialed in, he usually takes off at races. But we're on dirt, so it may be a new atmosphere. It's kind of like Talladega and Daytona in a way. These cars handle a lot differently there than they do at other tracks, so we may see some other new drivers prevail tonight.
Yeah, we could very well. I mean, these guys are, like I said, used to just turning left on asphalt, and you don't have a lot of that back and forth on the wheel. But tonight you're going to see that a lot. You're going to see a lot of guys tap the wall, get into the wall. So it will be interesting to see how these guys can handle this track tonight.
Yeah, and we'll have 2 laps of this long qualifying session tonight, meaning that every driver, as we on track, we only see the ones that we select. So, And looking at these best times here, Alex Witt put down an 18.58, with Noah Hanna putting down an 18.74. You can see him just fighting that car there on the interior view. Let's go actually inside the car and watch him here. Wow, look at the movement there of Alex Witt. He's fighting the heck out of the car as he goes through the final corners here, or the final first corners. Greg Sherman, Anthony Rattle, Jason Batsey will not be qualifying as of yet. And Alex Witt just posted it was like an 18.58. So Jordan Malcolm here will be sitting in that 5th position as of right now with the 18.78. And they may be using some time to get some extra laps around this track as well, just to kind of settle it in here.
Yeah, just get a feel for the track, because I am pretty sure it is reset. As you see, you don't have a lot of that tack on there in the front stretches anymore, or in the corners. So these guys are a lot looser in the corners.
Oh, as Kevin Coleman grabs that inside wall there. Come back and watch it here. He just had trouble getting into that and getting off of turns 4 there. He got it straight for a second, but then immediately cuts it back left and just fishtails it. And it looks like Justin Johnson is in 7th right now. And I was waiting till qualifying to see how these guys do, but I think I'm going to go ahead and pick my guy.
All right.
And it's going to be Jordan Malcolm. And it's not because of the paint scheme. I'm just looking at him as he's taking these corners here, and he's consistent. He was consistent in practice. He was consistent in qualifying as he is right now. So I think that's going to be our guy. I say that as he grabs the wall.
Yeah. Well, not our guy, your guy.
I'm talking for Jacob too.
Okay. Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if he wants me to pick that, but you know what? We'll go with it. All right, guys. Race info for tonight. We will be racing at Bristol Dirt, as we have stated. For some reason, I don't think Bristol Dirt's in the live timing database because it's not showing. So. It's not showing a track on there. But track temperature, we're more worried about humidity, and it's set at 55% tonight. So we don't have a lot of humidity on this track. So this track will dry out pretty quickly when these guys are going around it.
Yeah.
And as we get ready to go green here, let's grid up here and see where these guys are sitting at. In that first position, it's going to belong to Alex Witt. Second position, Noel Hanna. In that third position, Sawyer Guerra. Fourth is Andrew Jamelin. Fifth is Jordan Malcolm. Sixth is Danielle Mitchell. In that seventh position is Justin Johnson. He's a rookie, and he's starting the seventh. It's a pretty good starting position for him. Christian Strader starting in that number 8 position. Ninth belongs to Zachary Lewis, and 10th is Andrew Omquist.
In 11th, we got Kevin Coleman. 12th, Alex Martin. 13th, we got Chief Blaze. 14th, Rod Sizemore. 15th, Brock Reich in that Hannah Montana car. 16th, we got Anthony Rattle. 18th, we have Greg Sherman. And 19th, it's showing Jason Batby. But he is not gridded yet, so...
Yeah, we're waiting on him to grid. It looks like Armin's not gridded either, but he is setting up in the race control tower tonight. So we'll be waiting on him to do his thing tonight. These guys have got 100 laps here at Bristol, 40 for the first stage. Second stage is 60 laps. So these guys are going to have to settle in here. I don't know about them taking a pit stop tonight. I don't know where they're setting that on fuel. So it'd be interesting to see how they do that. But
yeah, so they're actually sitting at 100% fuel loads in these cars. So it'll be... We may see a green flag pit stop possibly in the second stage.
Got it.
Maybe.
Just depending on how they feather their gas, right?
Yeah, as I'm listening to the radio chatter here, there's a lot of guys out here that are like, I don't like dirt. So...
Well, as we roll out here, we'll see if Alex Witt can hold that first position through most of this race as we bounce onto the dirt path here. Somebody said F that cone, and
I mean, that cone is always the first thing to be taken out.
You know what? That cone has pissed somebody off, so like all the way off.
I mean, it pisses everybody off. I mean, why do I gotta pay attention to a cone? I just want to drive. I want to race.
Hey, I get it. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. But I am excited for this race. It's just, look at them there. They're just getting ready here. Just kind of crab walking it down the back stretch right there.
They're trying to warm up tires that aren't going to warm up.
No, they're just getting the dirt in a little bit more. Get the dirt all tapped in there. You know what? I'm excited to see what these guys have got going on here in the future. Probably in the next 10 minutes, see where we're sitting at.
Yep.
I do think we'll have a caution on the first lap.
Possibly. Don't jinx it. Knock on wood.
I ain't got any wood.
Oh, knock on your head and it'll be good.
Well, Alex Witt's bringing us to that green flag, and we are green here at Bristol Dirt, baby. Let's go. Looks like
these guys.
It looks like Alex Witt's going to be good.
Yeah. For now, you see a lot of guys grabbing the wall back there, so...
Grabbing that wall there, but I mean that... Oh, as Justin Johnson sends it high in that wall, he does get by okay, but a lot of cars behind him end up in the wall. Kevin Coleman was doing well as Christian Strader is just getting past right here. Trying to make something happen there on the bottom, but I think staying on that bottom line is going to get you a little more looser than you want to be.
Yeah, just a little bit, and You know, Justin Johnson has kind of jumped from 7th. He's battling currently with Daniel Mitchell there for the 4th position. They both have moved up 2 spots from the start, and we're, what, 2 laps in or a lap and a half in?
Yeah, look at them as they bring that front left wheel off the tarmac there just slightly. These guys are starting to dig in here and battle hard. And it looks like Alex Witt is going to be battling here with Noel Hanna slightly. Got about a half a second lead over Noel Hanna. But Noel Hanna's got Sawyer Guerra all over his rear end here.
Yeah, as Daniel Mitchell pokes his nose in there with Sawyer Guerra. He's not able to hold it.
No, and there's looking for the slide job right here, and if they can defend the slide job, he'll maintain that position in that number 3 position.
You see them trying to cross over each other. Oh, Justin Johnson's poking his nose in there now.
We got
They
contact
touch.
with 25. And it looks like Justin Johnson's going to be running that low line there, trying to make anything happen that he can.
I think all the grip's up at the top right now.
Yeah, it will move down. It's good to start out with a grip at the bottom. We do have a car down below there. It looked like it was the number 24 car of 24 of Greg Sherman. He's just trying to maintain something he's already showing to be a lap down.
Daniel Mitchell moving past Noel Hanna for that 2nd position.
But is he going to be able to maintain it as Daniel Mitchell's going to be up top there? Noel Hanna on that inside line. That inside line is good for passing, but you have to be able to make that pass.
Yeah, he's not able to hold him off. So Daniel Mitchell will be in the 2nd position for now.
Number 65, Andrew Jamelin's all over the rear end of Sawyer Guerra there. And these guys are seesawing it right now like crazy.
Ooh.
What'd you see?
Oh no, almost some contact. Zachary Lewis is all over the track. Almost hit the safety barriers there.
I think he's trying to stay out of the safety room as he spins around here. He is off track, so no caution will come out here for that spin.
Will go a lap down.
And he's just going to take it to pit road here.
Justin Johnson has crashed. He's trying to get it off the track. Oh, collects the 21 of Anthony Rattle.
Yep, and that may or may not cause a caution. They said they're going to be very lenient on cautions tonight because of the dirt. They do get it moving, so there will not be a caution for that. Let's go back and take a look at it, though. Justin Johnson up top there. It looked like he just got in a weird position and couldn't get the car turned right. Grabbed that apron down below and just backs right up the track. He does a good job getting it off track, though. As the number 21 car grabs him there. The 21 car of Anthony Rattle. Christian Strader's had an accident. I think Steady will turn the cars up just a hair.
We are under our first caution of the night.
And was it Christian Strader the one that calls that?
I do believe so. They were sitting. He was sitting right in the middle of the track, and it looked like cars were coming, so they had no choice but to throw the yellow there.
Oh yeah, it grabs the. Oh, it looks like there's a lot of damage to that rear end as well.
Ooh, yep.
Well, we got there 17 laps worth. I love how nice Teddy Boas was. No offense. Love y'all's voices, but the cars are a bit quiet. Well, Teddy, if you don't, if you want us to turn the cards up just a little more, just let us know. We're not using custom cameras for this race tonight because there weren't any. So that's usually where the sounds come from. It's from the custom cameras. So we're kind of having to wing it here. So. Well, Alex Witt did do a good job of holding everybody off there. He did a great job holding everybody off, and it looks like he may have played, or not played, but ran some dirt sessions before, doesn't it?
Oh, just a little bit. I mean, the way he's lapping guys, it seems like it.
Yep, and he is rocking. There's a lot of people in this league rocks Fords, as the top 3 cars are Fords tonight. Daniel Mitchell's driving a Chevy, and then Sawyer Garrett's driving a Toyota. So in the top 5, we do have all 3 manufacturers tonight. So if you do have a manufacturer pick, well, you may have somebody that wins tonight that you want to win.
Maybe. I mean, I'm pulling for the Chevy because I'm a Chevy man. So, but this league seems to be Ford and Toyota. So,
hey, I like Toyota. I like the way that Toyotas run. I mean, that's just my preference here. But I do like the way that they've run. So. These guys will have another lap here under caution, and then we should be going to get the 1 to green call from the tower.
Yeah, well, lights are off on the pace truck.
Six and say, I hope 22 is not trying to start this thing 3 wide. Let's reserve that to Indy only, right?
Could you put it past him, though?
No. All right, Alex Witt's going to bring us down. Out of our first caution, back green. Here we go, Alex Witt. It's all you, brother. Let's go.
Like guys were in the wall already.
Yeah, I heard that. We do have some guys into the wall. Jordan Malcolm's into the wall.
Oh, again?
But he is making passes on that inside line. He's getting a slide job as he gets close to Noel Hannah's rear end, but he doesn't touch. Oh, as a 65 grabs them both. There's a huge wreck on the front stretch.
Kevin Coleman just skirted through that. And it's just collecting everybody.
We are going to ride along here with Kevin Coleman as he skirted by that with no problem. There it is right here. He doesn't even grab anybody, it doesn't look like.
No. That was some great avoidance there.
Look at it on the high side here. Look at it on the high side. He almost gets tapped multiple times, but he makes it straight through. Justin Johnson, I could have swore was going to hit him, but he ended up making that outside there. Ended up making that outside there and basically getting his rear end to sway a little bit to avoid contact with Justin Johnson. Good job, Kevin. And that will move Kevin Coleman up to the 4th position. Alex Witt still holds that front position, and Daniel Mitchell is falling in behind him. Behind him is Noel Hannah. So 1, 2, 3 is Witt, Mitchell, Hannah, and followed by Coleman and Malcolm rounding up the top 5. We'll go back and take a look at that accident here. These guys were all over the place, and it looked like the number 3 car got through as well. Chief Blaze made it through that no problem.
Yeah, you just skirted by. Not too bad, though.
No. Not too terrible at all. Batby is out of the race right now. Lewis and Strader is on pit road.
I don't believe Batby gridded for the race. So might be helping with race control tonight.
Maybe.
Now, Teddy, I'm pretty sure the Ford is spelled Ford. So yeah, fix it again, Tony. I don't think it really fits.
No, but you know what does fit, don't you? Found on road dead.
No, it's an old rebuilt Dodge. That's what it is.
It could be first on race day, as we've seen it be first on race day at multiple events here at the BSC.
Or found on road dead. Because, 95% of them, that's where they are.
Hey, I had a Ford. I've had 2 Fords in my life, and I've enjoyed both of them. I don't drive them now, but...
I had a Ford and transmission went out in 6 months.
How old was it?
It was 8 years old.
Well, that may be a problem there.
With 65,000 kilometers on it, so that wouldn't be the issue.
What is that in freedom units?
Probably about 45,000.
Okay, that kind of sucks. Rob, take a screen.
All right.
Well,
so
we had a position change, actually.
No, so for some reason it did not send Andrew Jamelin to the back.
Oh. So he's going a lap down, too, it looks like.
Yeah. So Alex Witt is going to bring us to that Geico Restart zone and get a massive jump, as there was a little bit of confusion why that number 65 car was sitting up there.
Yeah, but he gets around everybody just fine.
Looks like Justin Jones is crashed.
Yeah, and that's bringing out the third caution of the evening at lap 28.
And there was just a lot of confusion there. What happened? And he just come in and
that lower apron.
Hot.
Well, that lower apron. There's a bad. Oh, he gets grabbed there. Got some moderate damage on his rear end, but it shouldn't be enough to affect anything. The thing is, with that bottom line, I've noticed, and it's really at any dirt track you go to, especially with Bristol dirt, though. You do have a change in elevation or a change in the degrees from top of the track to the bottom of the track. With Bristol dirt, the entire track is within limits. The problem is when you get down there close to the wall and the inside wall, it changes the degree of the track. So you're going to get loose every time.
Mm.
Like, you can't avoid it. That's why they tell you when you're here at this track to stay high as much as you can. Even when you're in the regular NASCAR racing when we're on asphalt. But Andrew Jamelin did go a lap down there with that. And Justin Johnson is still considered on the lead lap as he goes on pit road.
He's probably getting that rear damage repaired after he come into contact there with Sawyer Gara. He had a heavy hit from him, but it looks like Gara's car is not damaged at all. It might be crinkled up a little bit on the right front.
Yeah. Well, going through the field here, Alex Witt's still your leader. Daniel Mitchell is going to be in the second position. Third belongs to Noah Hanna. Kevin Coleman is in fourth. Jordan Malcolm in fifth. Andrew Almquist in sixth. Chief Blaze belongs to that seventh position. Eighth goes to Rod Sizemore. Ninth is Brock Reich. Justin Johnson, he is out of the pits now in that 10th position. In 11th, you have Alex Martin. 12th, Sawyer Guerra. Andrew Jamelin in that 13th position. Zachary Lewis in that 14th position. In that 15th position, that belongs to Greg Sherman. And Anthony Rattle is putting along as slow as he can in that 16th position. And Christian Schrader is showing to be in that 17th position, 2 laps down.
Well, I mean, with how short this track is, though, too, going a lap down doesn't take very much.
No, but and at the same time, getting it back doesn't. I mean, it doesn't. It's not hard to get a lap back here.
This is true.
And now, if you're 10 laps down, we may have some problems, but
A little bit.
looks like Jordan Malcolm's got a lot of damage on his right front there. I don't know how that's going to affect him on turning. But, we'll see as we are double file here. Rob, take us green.
As this pace truck dips off, Alex Witt's going to enter the Geico Restart zone. And we are back green. Daniel Mitchell is keeping with him. Well, I take that back.
Slightly. Noah Hanna's passing on the inside, though.
Yeah, Kevin Coleman back there in fourth.
Noah,
trying to make his move.
And he's going to.
Tried to slide job there, but he's not going to have enough room.
Normal momentum as Jordan Malcolm makes that pass on the high side there. He got a lot of speed as Kevin Coleman, Justin Johnson goes around. Multiple cars are around, and we are under caution number 4 as the entire field wrecks right here on the back stretch at Bristol. And I will say, Rob, I will say this out of the kindness of my heart. Bristol Dirt with these cars was an absolute tragedy in real life.
Oh, it was. I know. I watched that race.
So I'm not gonna sit there and talk bad or give my opinion where my opinion's not needed. I'm just gonna say these cars are fun to drive on dirt. They probably don't belong on dirt. That's all I'm saying.
No, I mean, these cars are meant to be on asphalt going fast. Yeah, dirt is not for them. And, with this lap being lap 37, I do believe this may be the stage break.
You just see as everybody gets collected right here.
So I am getting word that this is going to be the stage break.
That lap 37?
Yes.
Well, Alex Witt will walk home with a stage win, as he has done before. We're going to look at this wreck one more time from the top, from the blimp view here. Yeah, we're going to pay attention to that front line, and we're also going to pay attention to the back line. Jordan Malcolm just had a hell of a run getting into the back of the 25, and the 00 car Kevin Coleman gets around, and you just see everybody start piling in there. They couldn't stop. I mean, they're on a sheet of ice. They're on a sheet of ice.
Yeah, there's nowhere for them to go. It's just, try and hold the brakes a little bit and steer and pray.
That's it.
That's all you got there.
All right. Well, with that being said, we are going to take you side by side under the stage break here. We'll see you here in about a minute, guys. All right, guys. Well, there was a miscommunication between race control and our production crew, myself, Rob, and Jacob. So the accident at Green White Checkered and Alex Witt did take it home. There wasn't any incidences to go over, but you were able to watch it live and the side by side. So, with that being said, I do have a question of the day, and this is going to be something that you vote, that you just give us the answers in the chat. There will not be a poll to answer because we're going to save that for next week. But The question is, when did Bristol start running dirt races for NASCAR? Again, when did Bristol start running dirt races for NASCAR? The answer is going to surprise some of you, because I'm actually a little shocked by it as well. I will say Chevrolet has won the most races here. 2020, 1977,
2000.
yeah, 2000. So and I know they say Wikipedia is not a good source, but you know what? I've used it in high school and I got a diploma, so it is what it is. But it says from its history, from 1961 to 1992, the race was run on the original asphalt surface, then on concrete from 1993 to 2020. After Bristol changed the surface, it was moved to a dirt layout beginning in 2021, and Kyle Busch is now the defending winner of that race as of this year, 2022. So 2021 is when it was started. I thought maybe with this track being as old as it is, they were racing on dirt when it was first laid out, but
Yeah, you would think.
because North Wilkesboro started out as a dirt track. Darlington, as crazy as the Lady in Black is, started out as a dirt track. So it is what it is there. Bristol is one of those old tracks, kind of like Talladega, Daytona, but nope, they didn't go to dirt till 2021, according to Wikipedia. Lights on the pace car are off. Alex Witt will be leading. I think he's led most of the laps in this race, hasn't he?
Yeah, if not all of them.
I think he's done well. As that pace car dips off, Noel Hanna is on his outside now. Alex Witt's going to take off, and Noel Hanna didn't get a good jump there as Jordan Malcolm gets to the back of Noel Hanna. It looks like we got a lot of moves being made right here. Daniel Mitchell goes to the side, making it 4 wide, now 3 wide, 17, 5, 3. You can use those lottery numbers there. As we enter turns number 3 here, Justin Johnson is making a move, but it looks like Sawyer Garrett, there's a car off the track there. Number 3 of Chief Blaze got off track. Oh, get it off track, get it down, get it down, get it down. We are still green. There was a lot of contact there between Chief Blaze and most of the front guys. But that's what Bristol's all about right there, is Daniel Mitchell does a heck of a job there getting around Jordan Malcolm. But Jordan Malcolm's be looking for that slide job right here entering turn 1. But Daniel Mitchell does defend it well. Noel Hanna, Daniel Mitchell getting together there.
Jordan Malcolm's just bouncing it off the walls.
Oh, it's Noel Hanna gets loose. Noel Hanna will lose track position there to Jordan Malcolm as Jordan Malcolm wall rides it around the top of the track racing surface. Can't do that too much longer. You'll bend them toes and you'll be crab walking it down the front stretch. And look at the commanding lead that these guys have now over one another.
Yeah, it's just crazy. We're going to see it soon as, Alex Witt is taking just a commanding lead on this. He is approaching lap traffic here in the next few seconds. Just looking at the splits, he's only about 8 seconds back from Chief Blaze. Alex Witt is just a monster out here tonight.
Yeah, leading every lap so far. He won the stage as we have number 21s around. Look like that's Anthony Rattle. He is off track. Is he going to be able to get back on track and stay there? He is, but he's going to get back in traffic. But he does get back up to speed and going to stay out of most of the traffic there. But you were talking about Alex Witt approaching lap traffic. Yeah, that is, I mean, that's what he's done multiple times tonight. I mean, I'm not going to be surprised if he doesn't lap the entire field here soon.
Yeah, I mean, the way he's racing tonight and how consistent he has been here tonight, I can see it happening. But I mean, Daniel Mitchell is there, you know, trying to hold on as much as he can, as you know, they're in lap traffic now. So is that going to slow down Alex Witt enough for Daniel Mitchell to catch up?
Oh, we got contact. Daniel Mitchell's around. 24's around. I'm sorry, Daniel Mitchell stays, but 24 of Greg Sherman's around. The 16 car of Zachary Lewis is around, but there's no contact. There's no caution flag as of yet. They're still rolling. Greg Sherman's going to take it down to pit road, and we're going to go back and watch that. That was, I could see it developing. Right here, Alex Witt had made it around. Pulls up the 16 car of Zachary Lewis. Daniel Mitchell got into Zachary Lewis. Zachary Lewis got into the number 24 car, and they both slid up high there. And luckily, they were able to stay out of the racing line, and we are staying green.
Yeah. So Alex Witt is in more traffic now. He's just passing the 22 of Brock Reich there.
You see
slowly reeling in. Andrew Almquist almost made contact with him.
I've not seen these guys pit yet. I'm not sure if they're going to have to tonight. They did not pit when we get into the stage break. So we will see what happens as we approach we are in the last half of this race. Once we reach lap 75, we will see. But, you know, or in real life, Bristol is a 500 lap race without dirt. So, you know, these guys may not have to pit at all tonight. Daniel Mitchell, Noah Hanna's in traffic right now. Jordan Malcolm is right behind them, but Alex Witt's got about a 2-second interval over the leader, or over second place right now. You can see him just getting it completely sideways going through these corners now. Just unreal how he's wheeling this car.
Yeah, I don't know how he does it. I mean, he's got to be a dirt racer. He has to be.
I'd like to see what his dirt licenses are. For sure, as the 24 car moves out of the way into the wall up top there to get out of his way, Greg Sherman. Justin Johnson here. He's still on the lead lap. He's 12 seconds behind everybody right now, and he does have a lot of damage on that number 5 Toyota.
All right, so Alex Witt holds an A-class in dirt oval with a safety rating of 2.02 and an I rating of 1350.
Of course he does. Why wouldn't he?
So yeah, that just explains it all right there.
Yeah, and he has a lot more traffic ahead of him now. The number 3 car, of Chief Blades. Actually, it looked like Chief Blades got around there. Didn't know.
He's able to maintain it.
The 54 car, Sawyer Guerra is going to lap down, and Justin Johnson's next.
I mean, it's just unreal to see this. I mean, it is Bristol, so I mean, anything is possible. But to see Alex Witt, you know, just lap the 6th place car, starting to reel in the 5th place car to lap him, this entire field is going to go a lap down.
You know, I'm just going to point this out here. I'm looking at the inside of his car. Is he using a controller?
I don't know. He might be.
That's a lot of movement if he's using a wheel. Hey, but you know what? I'm not going to sit there and gig anybody for using the wheel. I mean, using a controller. I mean, I used a controller for many years racing, so.
I mean, so did I, but not in iRacing. I tried it once. And it was not a good time.
Yeah, and Justin Johnson's going to have Justin Johnson will probably be the car that will not go a lap down, because I say that as he grabs the wall here. Oh, it's contact with the 17 car. Put 17 right into the wall. Andrew Almquist grabs that inside wall. Oh my gosh, that was a heck of a move. Let's go back and look at this. We're going to just slow it down here. The 17 car here, the number 5 of Justin Johnson gets into the 17 car and sends the 17 car right into the water barriers there. Brings the back wheels off the ground. That was a hard hit for the number 17.
Yeah, hopefully he's all right.
He's got a lot of damage on that front end there, trying to find pit road. He probably is getting waved the meatball flag. Rob, can you confirm that? Because he's got a lot of damage on his right front.
I know Andrew Almquist, well, he's in the pit lane now, so.
I don't know how he was able to maintain that car the way he did. Number 65 car of Andrew Jamelin is fighting to stay on the lead lap here. Or fighting to stay on. It's trying to stay one lap down. He's fixing to go 2 laps down here. As Justin Johnson's showing to be a lap down now. Did Alex Witt pass him?
I do believe so, because he went into the pits, so.
Alex Witt's going to go by Andrew Jamelin right there. No problem. Jordan Malcolm. And, yep, there's Justin Johnson right there ahead, so. Lap 75, we still don't know the fuel strategy as of yet.
I don't think they'll have to come in for 100 laps.
I don't think so either, not at 100%, especially when they're feathering the gas like they are. They're not in it the entire time, so.
Well, I mean, they can't be, so.
All odds ZT, thanks for the subscription, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we do appreciate that. Zach, I mean, you did an amazing job out there, but, you know, I'm sure it was rough. I mean, it's Bristol dirt, so that can't be easy. I know I would not be caught dead out on that track right now.
Hey, I would. I've done Bristol dirt. I may suck at it, but it's fun.
Yeah, no. Turn 1, I'd be in the wall. Turn 2, I'd be in the wall. Turn 3, I'd be upside down.
Well, I mean, that's because, you know, never mind. I can't say that.
I don't race dirt. Although, I am putting a car in, we have a dirt track here. And next year, they have a 50-lap, no-rules race. So it's basically a demolition derby race, and I am putting a car in next year for it.
What car you be driving?
My car. I'm in the process of buying a new car, and the old one will be put to good use, and I'll have fun smashing it to, yeah.
I may have to come to Canada and watch that.
Well, it's mid-September.
Of next year?
So, yeah, of next year. The race was just this past weekend, and I went out there, and it was a hell of a time. I wanted to put a car in for many, many years, and never got a chance to, so.
Well, now's your chance.
Now I'm going to.
Now's your chance, and maybe you will do well.
Maybe. We'll see.
I'm thinking you'll do very well, depending.
Well, I mean, it may just be, you know, go out there and take out all my pent-up aggression and road rage. and just smashed the crap out of the car. Even though it's been good to me the last few years, but you know, all good things come to an end at some time.
And the interval right now between Alex Witt and Daniel Mitchell is right at 6 seconds. But Jordan Malcolm is sitting at 19 seconds. It don't take that long to get around this track. So Jordan Malcolm will be looking at getting passed here soon by Alex Witt, as you see him back there right behind him. He is just not slowing down tonight.
He is not.
He said, I'm going to take everybody out tonight that I can and assert my dominance, and he's doing so.
Yeah, well, we got 17 laps to go. Let's see if he can lap the entire field. Oh, as there was a little bit of contact there with Jordan Malcolm.
He's like, stop passing everybody.
We got to put an end to this. And the next one that Alex Witt needs to reel in is going to be Noel Hanna.
Noel Hanna's sitting at, looks like it's
10 seconds?
Yeah, about 10 seconds.
11 seconds?
Something like that. I love how iRacing actually puts dirt on the front of the cars and stuff. It actually shows the dirt effect. I think that's pretty cool. They do that with the with asphalt racing as well.
Yeah.
Where you see the tar actually sticking to the front of the cars. Last night after my 140 lap race with TDR, the front of my car was just black of road tar. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, now these cars IRL, I believe they stop them every 60 or 70 laps to clean that out. I could be wrong on that.
Yeah, a lot of the cars this past NASCAR Bristol dirt race that they had.
Oh, Daniel Mitchell is around. That means Alex Witt is going to be right on his tail.
Yep, Alex Witt will be passing Daniel Mitchell here soon. I don't think he'll be able to hold him off for 11 laps.
I don't think so. Not the way Alex Witt has been driving here tonight.
But what I was getting at was there's a lot of cars that actually sucked dirt into the carburetor and had to basically rebuild the entire car after this race because the cars were blowing up.
Yep.
So, you know, they did Bristol dirt with a Gen 6 in 2021. That was the first year they did Bristol dirt. And then they brought Bristol dirt back with the next gen cars, and the Gen 6 did well. The next gen did not.
No.
Yeah, he's got 9 laps to hold him off to not go a lap down, but he's going to have to deal with the number 3 car, Chief Blaze there. You can see all that tack on the car as the number 3 car grabs Daniel Mitchell, and Daniel Mitchell grabs the wall, grabs the number 3 car of Chief Blaze, and Chief Blaze has damage, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough to affect anything. And
I'm surprised Daniel Mitchell held that straight.
yeah, me too. Daniel Mitchell is fighting to staying from going a lap down here as he is pushing for everything he's worth. But the 594 car of Alex Witt is pushing hard to get him lapped down as well. I think his goal is to lap the field at least once tonight.
That's what it really seems like. And
but it looks like Daniel Mitchell's got the run on the straightaways where Alex Witt does not now. Where Alex Witt does gain position on the corner. So we're going to be sitting here watching this battle here to see if Daniel Mitchell can stay on the lead lap. And these cars are completely sideways right now. The camera work from our cameramen are doing a great work tonight. 5 laps to go here at Bristol Dirt. Alex Witt is looking to make the pass on Daniel Mitchell to lap the 3rd place guy.
He's trying. He's got 4 laps to go, so.
I'd like to know what their water temps are running at right now.
Oh, it's probably through the roof right now.
Oh, as Alex Witt does look on that outside, but doesn't have anything going there. Daniel Mitchell's doing a good job defending that inside line. If he's going to pass, Alex Witt's going to pass on that outside. It looks like a reverse slide job there. Oh, Jamie almost got grabbed there. 3 to go.
Slow Alex Witt down a little bit.
Daniel Mitchell is trying to stay on this lead lap. Noel Hanna is going to basically be safe now. 2 to go as Alex Witt looks to the outside with nothing going. Alex Witt's going to be looking for that outside pass again, but it just doesn't have that momentum coming off the high line like that. Where the white flag is in the air. That white flag is sponsored by JP Alfonso Studios. So Alex Witt looks to the outside. And Daniel Mitchell will hold off Alex Witt to maintain his on-lap third-place position. As I say that, they get contact. The 594 car of Alex Witt will win this race, and Daniel Mitchell will stay on that lead lap by the hair of his chinny chin chin. Noel Hanna will finish second, Daniel Mitchell third, Jordan Malcolm fourth, Chief Blaze in that fifth position. Sawyer Guerra is going to finish in that sixth position. Andrew Jamelin's going to finish in that seventh position. The number 94 car of Alex Martin will finish in that eighth position. Ninth belongs to Rod Sizemore. Make sure I got that name right. Yep, Rod Sizemore. Yep. And Andrew Almquist is going to have that 10th position. That's your top 10, guys. Rob, what's your final thoughts on that race?
Well, I mean, it was interesting for sure. And I'm kind of speechless, to be honest. I mean, it was a great race. You know, there was a few little portions there where it was, you know, skeptical. You know, we couldn't get through a lap. But it looks like after that stage, we pretty much stayed green the entire time. And, yeah, it was a great race.
Yeah, I am in agreement with you. Alex Witt did his burnouts, and now he's ready to take it to the house. Let's grab him before he does, if you don't mind.
Yeah. Let's see if we can talk to him here. Alex, this is Rob in the booth. How you got me?
I got you.
All right. Well, that was a spectacular race. You led 100 laps here at Bristol Dirt. How do you feel?
That was pretty good. Definitely lost the outside line, which I was hoping to keep, but found the pace on the bottom line where it hadn't slicked off so much. So glad that worked out.
Now, I got to ask, and I want you to be brutally honest. Were you trying to lap the entire field?
No, I was just trying to keep the car on the bottom line and just get through the field lap cars patiently. So I definitely was lifting there, just trying not to cause any wreck or get involved in anything.
Yeah, I like your honesty there. I mean, I really think you could have got by Daniel Mitchell there at the end, but
yeah, I started racing with him a little bit at the end there, but you know, not gonna throw it in, try to slide job for lapping a car.
Well, I mean, that's fair.
It made for great entertainment towards the end, though. Definitely
it did
great.
For sure.
Definitely great entertainment. Now, next week, Charlotte. I think you're still in contention. Let me look here. I may be wrong. Oh, no. Unfortunately, I don't know if you've seen the announcement, but you got eliminated from the competition for the throwback competition.
Yes.
Unfortunately. But you're still going to show out next week with a throwback paint scheme, right?
Yes.
Awesome. How are you preparing for Charlotte?
I'll have to do some laps. I'm not quite sure if any of the updates have had any effect on it, but I'm assuming still a conventional line for it, but I'll have to do some practice.
I like it. Well, we got some fans out there for you for sure, and I know you got some sponsorships. Just what you got to say to them?
Oh, just thanks for watching. Definitely watch Charlotte. That should be interesting. Definitely the Glen afterwards. Looking forward to that a lot.
Yeah, walking the Glen is going to be fun for sure, and we can't wait to see what you do next week, and then the week after, and the week after, because every time you're out here, you always put on an amazing show.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Alex.
No problem.
All right, let's see if we can talk to Noel Hanna. Noel, this is Rob in the booth. How you got me?
What's going on, guys?
Well, that was a heck of a race. I know you're battling up front there with Daniel Mitchell for a little bit and managed to hold on to that second position. How are you feeling here racing on dirt?
Man, it was a big risk to actually put this on the schedule. Armin kind of, it was his idea to begin with, and I said, all right, I'll go along with it. There's a good batch that'll do well. Some others, as long as they give it their best shot, I think it'd be really fun. And after tonight, I am so damn glad we did it. That was a lot of fun, and it worked out well. We had a long green flag run.
Yeah, towards the
Couple of
end there, you had at the beginning you had a 25 lap green flag run, and there towards the end you had over 40 laps of green flag racing. So definitely did well. Now, your team, Alex Witt's your teammate, right?
Yes, sir.
So he was fighting with you, trying to get to you to lap you. Were you going to let him lap you if he got to you?
Nah, there's no way. I would have made sure that wouldn't have happened. Some of my goals, if I'm really bad somewhere, is just finish on the lead lap and call it a win there. But this one, if I can get through there with a 0x and preferably in the top, obviously, but that was the goal, and I think we came out all right.
Yeah, you pulled some good slide jobs, did some good crossovers there on guys that overtook positions from you. Charlotte next week. Are you ready for it?
Cannot wait. My God, I cannot wait. Historically, been pretty good there. Had a couple wins in previous seasons. Still haven't got that one this year. We've had a fourth, a third, and a second now. So making our way up. We'll get there.
Well, unfortunately, you were kicked out of the competition. You were eliminated this week.
Yeah, I saw
for the
that.
throwback competition. But that the car you posted or submitted is still a good looking car, and I hope to see it next week.
Yep, still running it. Still gonna look good.
I like it. Rob, you got anything for him?
No, just an amazing show out there. We can't wait to see what you have at Charlotte next week. And before we let you go, anything you have to say to your sponsors, your fans out there?
Nothing particular. You guys keep kicking ass, though. I appreciate what you guys do. What that?
Hey,
And we
you know
appreciate
what?
it.
I do see our logo on the side of your car, so we are a sponsor.
Yes. Yeah, there you go. See? It works out.
There you go. I like it.
I appreciate it, Noel.
Yeah, no problem. Take care, guys.
All right, let's talk to Daniel Mitchell here. Dan, this is Rob in the booth. How you got me?
I got you good.
Well, that was a hard-fought race there, and you almost got lapped by Alex Witt. Were you worried when you saw him in your rearview mirror?
Well, I was trying to catch him at first before that all happened, but I wasn't worried, but I was trying to make sure that he didn't get by me there. Other than that, I was just going as hard as I could towards the end.
Yeah, you guys were putting on a heck of a show. The last 15 laps consisted of watching you trying not to go a lap down.
Yeah.
He was definitely putting the pressure on. You defended it well. I noticed you defending that inside line pretty good. Was that the line you ran most of the race tonight?
That was the line I was running for most of the laps, especially when I was trying to pass cars. It seemed a lot easier for me to hug that apron level. A lot of people were having trouble and spinning when they would touch it, so a lot of people avoided it. So they'd have to run the high line and bottleneck themselves.
No, I respect your. I respect the will that the will that you were using, and or the will that you had to maintain your on lap position. It was 20 seconds behind the winner, but you know what?
Not a lap down.
Not a lap down. That still counts as on the lead lap. So,
Yep.
You ready for Charlotte next week?
Ready as I'll ever be. It's definitely a fun track. It's gonna be a little tough off of 4 for sure. It's gonna be a lot of draft, a lot of tire conservation. We'll see how it plays out. Hopefully, get a real good green flag run. Get some green flag pit stops in for you guys.
Yeah, we like to see it for sure. I know we're excited, and I know all the fans are excited. They'll be voting live next week. Remember that, fans and viewers, you'll be voting live next week for the winner of our competition, for the throwback competition. Did you happen to submit anything? Because I didn't see if you did.
No, I couldn't submit anything at the time. I was a little bit busy, but
I understand. You
I
gonna
do
be-
have someone to vouch for. I'm vouching for the 23, an amazing paint. Definitely vote for him.
the 23. Who is the 23?
That's Cody Kern.
Cody Kern. Yep, you're right. He is running a good paint. I remember that one. My favorite so far is either the one that I created personally or Herbie, but yeah. Well, good job staying on the lead lap, maintaining your third place position. Rob, you got anything else for him?
No, you summed it up pretty well, and we can't wait to see what you do with Charlotte next week.
Thank you.
Well, Rob,
All right.
Bristol Dirt's out of the way now. I know a lot of
It
people are
is.
sighing a sigh of relief.
I know I am.
Are you? I really thought that we would see. It was a good race at the end.
It was. I was expecting a lot more carnage than we saw.
Yep.
But I mean, some of the wrecks were spectacular. But yeah, I'm ready to go back to asphalt and get all this mud off me.
Yeah, for sure. Well, with these guys coming down and just putting their cars in the haulers, they're ready to call it quits, take it back to their garages. And Rob, I think I'm going to do the same. I'm going to take it back to the house. So, Rob, you got anything else to say?
Just I want to thank all the viewers for coming out and watching each and every week. And I'd like to thank our sponsor, JP Alfonso Studios, Dubby, as well as I'd like to thank the league, the Broke Scrub Cup. Without all of them and without all you guys at home, we would not be here. And we're out here each and every week to bring you guys this amazing racing. And I'm excited for Charlotte next week, and we hope to see you all there.
Yeah, I don't think I could have said it any better. Well, I've got the burnouts on dirt queued up. You ready to see them, Rob?
Absolutely, let's do it.
All right. Well, with that being said, we love you guys, and we will see y'all next week at Charlotte. Let's check old Alex out here doing his burnouts. this broadcast is the property of the United Racing Network and Twitch.tv. All reproductions of this broadcast must be approved by the United Racing Network staff. United Racing Network does not claim any responsibility for mishaps that may occur while listening to this production. United Racing Network reserves the right to delete, mute, unpublish, and/or move streaming locations without notice. The opinions of the announcers are not influenced by sponsorship, league administration, or any other outside entities. Thank you.